Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. Last game for the Pacers, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton is out there with White. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Sabonis. And it's Zubac in at the 5, home in the paint.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Zubac trying to break loose. And they'll keep possession. And he's able to get it back.
Oh, my God. They can't buy one. 0 for 4. Sometimes this happens.
And great ball movement from CJ. That's the unselfish play you want from your guards.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. Greg, for those teams who have overachieved in the regular season, as the playoffs are coming up, how do they ensure their success continues into the postseason?
Well, Kevin, the skeptics are still going to be out there. You just got to understand the playoffs are a different animal. You've got to be resilient and adaptable when the adversity hits, because it's going to come. And the belief system so paramount to success of teams, especially underdog teams in the postseason. Do they have the confidence to get the job done?
And it's Millsap with the ball for the Barons. It's a three-point game.
Now that's beautiful. Millsap could have forced something there, but instead waits for his open teammate.
Now here is Halliburton. Pass to Ingram. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
Strong move by Brandon. He's playing with such great confidence these days.
McCollum with the ball. Trying to get open is Lopez. And the rejection by Zubac. Ingram against McCollum. Three-pointer. They get it back. Here's Zubac. And too long on the shot.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Millsap looking it over. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's White. Baltimore with the rebound. Now here's McCollum. Out to the right wing. Here's Millsap. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here is Halliburton. Here's Sabonis. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Richardson against White. Now here's Richardson. D right on him. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. White against Richardson. Outside White. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure.
And that does it for the first quarter. Barons lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think here about Baltimore in this one?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
Brooke Lopez is out there with Paul Millsap. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Richardson. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana, White is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Ingram. And it's Zubac in at the 5. White up top. Richardson covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Richardson against White. There's the pass to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Here's Halliburton. Lopez with the block.
It's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. You want to see more of this from the big fella.
These defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Baltimore shooting their first free throw of the evening. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And with that shot, the Baron lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Ingram.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
Here's McCollum. Sabonis with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Barons able to retain possession here. Here's Richardson. He's got 7. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got his second bucket of the game to go. 1:52 left in the first half of basketball. Halliburton passes to White. And here is Ingram. Tries again. Zubac. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Gobert the pass to McCollum, and the layup falls. McCollum's got 6 points.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
Zubac finds White. 1:02 left to play in the first half. 5 to shoot. The 19-foot shot. Lopez grabs the board.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Halliburton passes to Ingram. Good D by Lopez.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. Oh, great ball movement there.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. White against Richardson. Outside White. To stop the run. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, for Baltimore, Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, they just about ran their offense.
And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've seen Josh Richardson really having a great game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Richardson. Brook Lopez is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Millsap in at the small forward. And for Indiana, Ingram is out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's White. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard. McCollum outside. And Baltimore again with the bucket.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
And for Baltimore, they've got Gobert. McCollum is out there with Richardson. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Millsap in at the small forward position. Sabonis finds White. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Look at Kobe White attack and adjusting to contact. Beautiful play.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Both free throws good for Millsap. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ingram outside. Yep, that one goes in there.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
Richardson outside. Now here's McCollum. Defense right on him. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Ingram wide open, and Indiana another 3.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
Pass to McCollum. Back to Richardson. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. White with it. He's picked up by Millsap. And it's Ingram missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Millsap kicks to McCollum. Outside for Millsap. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Pacers trail by 10. Passes it to Zubac. Millsap against Ingram. We've got 1:13 left in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Now, here is Halliburton. He's guarded by McCollum. To the paint, here's Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 5 assists tonight. On offense, here are the Pacers. Down by 12. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
White dishes to Ingram. Indiana moving it around. Zubac against Lopez. Zubac the pass to White. Lays it up off the glass. White's got 4 points this quarter.
Terrific play in the paint by Kobe White. Uses his athleticism to find a shot.
Here's McCollum. Goes back up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. They throw good. McCollum.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
Richardson against White. Six to shoot. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Baltimore up by a dozen here at the end of the... And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Baltimore leading by 12. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. They've got Halliburton. Brandon Ingram's out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's White in at the shooting guard position. Lopez kicks to Millsap. Clock at 6. Here's McCollum from deep three-point range. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Now, here is Halliburton. He is guarded by McCollum. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. And so here is Indiana. It's a 13-point game.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite the tailspin.
Here's McCollum. Hits from the high post.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
McCollum's getting it done tonight. Efficiently here from the floor. 6 of 10 so far. White the pass to Sabonis. Knocked away. Now McCollum. Pass to Lopez. And here's Gobert. And a wide open look for McCollum. And Baltimore hits again from deep.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Outside, White. Shot clock at 5. To halt the run. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Here's Richardson. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now
For the Barons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for C.J. McCollum.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Richardson outside. Top of the key, Ilyasova. The pass to Ntilikina. And the rebound goes to Martin. Pass to Higgins. Here's Lamb. A new 14 for Indiana. Nice shot by McDermott.
Doug McDermott is not just an outside shooter. He has a nice touch inside as well.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Ntilikina looking it over. Good on the shot. And the Barons lead by 19.
Fleshing out his offensive game over time. Ntilikina wants to keep improving in the paint.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Here's Ntilikina. And so the Barons take the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put